Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with a third stimulus check update video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the third stimulus check and when can we receive this check. We also are going to be talking about unemployment, hazard pay, child support, EBT, you name it. We are going to discuss it. Why? And that is because it is Ask Shalae. Now guys, each and every single day I give our family a chance to submit your questions down below in the description box if you want my advice, and it could be about anything, stimulus, life, whatever. All right, so if you want to know what your family had to ask, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below, and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love me bringing this content to you each and every single day, and I enjoy doing it. Now guys, don't forget to go ahead and sign up for your Amazon Prime, okay? So if you want to get Amazon at a discounted rate and get your items to you within 24 to 48 hours and even delivered on Sundays, click that link down in the description box, and don't forget to buy my ebook and planner, because what I do, you can do it, honey. And you know, last time I checked, I want you to get out here and get this money. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's see what our family had to say. First question comes from Miss Latoya. She said, hey Shalae, do you think we're going to get the third stimulus check? And if so, when are we going to get it? Do I think we're going to get a third stimulus check? Absolutely. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know this to be true, but do I think we're going to get one? Yes. And that's because there's a new administration in town, honey, and they want to come out with the guns blazing. Pow, 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 pow. Right? They want to say, hey, you know what? We are here to take care of the American people. We want to go ahead and put on this united front and show that we do have a plan to attack this invisible enemy. We also support the American people, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to give money to EBT. We're going to give money to the WIC programs. We're going to give money to the small businesses. We're going to give a stimulus check. So do I think there's going to be one? Absolutely. But do I think the terms and conditions may change for it? Absolutely. And that's just because, like, you know, they're saying right now, some people that make over $75,000, do they really need a stimulus? We want to target it more. So when can it come? As early as the middle of February, as late as March or April, right? So that's my personal opinion. You asked. Let's go on to the next question. It says, hey Shalae, this comes from Maya. How does unemployment work? You receive this money for a period of time and then you have to pay it back through taxes. So the way that it works on there, like pretty much you would pay your taxes back for any income that you receive. So a lot of times when you work and then it's like money automatically goes in there like towards your unemployment. And so when you get laid off, it's kind of like, hey, if you worked within this certain period or this certain year, you're able to have those funds on there to hold you until you get your next job. But it's still income that's coming in. So that is why it is still taxable on there, because it was earned income. Does that make sense? All right, the next question comes from, excuse me. The next question comes from Jasmine. Any Colorado unemployment benefits going to be backdated from December? So last time I checked for Colorado, it did say they were going to backdate them from December 27th. So you're absolutely correct. All right, the next one comes from Mary. She says, Texas Attorney General says that they won't release the payments until the Treasury releases the checks for back child support payments that they receive for the first stimulus to anything. She says that we have a 180-day waiting period. However, they said this doesn't apply because the Treasury Department has not released. All right, so a lot of people have been asking about the unemployment payments, excuse me, not the unemployment, the child support payments, and how does that work, right? Well, some states end up doing where they held the money, like Texas, where they held the money for 6 months. But you know, 6 months have passed, right? So if you owed back child support, you didn't get your first stimulus check, they held on to your money and they said, hey, in 6 months, we'll go ahead and either send the money back to you or send it to the custodial parent. But 6 months has passed and they have yet to release those funds. So it's like the money is holding still there within the Department of Treasury. Now, Texas is saying, hey, we're waiting for the Department of Treasury to release the funds. The Department of Treasury is saying, we released the money to Texas. I don't think anyone knows anything at all. But for people that's asking about the third stimulus check, can you still get it in old child support? Yes, you should be able to get it the same way people that got their second stimulus check that owe child support. All right, the next question comes from let's see here, Denise. She says, this has been asked. I have not received my $600. I received the $1,200 in April. Now I have the same account, same direct deposit information. Thank you for what you do. Well, Denise, they put out so much correspondence regarding it. Just because you received the check in April, more than likely you'll receive the check come January. However, it may not come the same way that it came before. So, I mean, I know a lot of people, like, you need the money, you're frustrated, you want the money, right? I get it. But on there, I have no idea. That's why they said that some people will get a debit card this time, even though they had direct deposit last time. Some people will get it by check, even though they had direct deposit last time. So on there, you can't do anything or even file a trace for it until it's about 4 to 9 weeks before you can file a trace and they can see what happened to your check. All right. The next one comes from Latina. Hey, Shalae, I have a question. I have pretty good credit, but I would like to raise it a little bit more. I heard about the Experian Boost. I'm not too sure about connecting my bank account to it. Do you know anything? If not, I understand. So as far as the Experian Boost, I don't know anything regarding that. However, I do have the credit bureaus where they send me like a monthly update on how my credit is doing. So I am one of the partners with that, as far as I do pay a monthly fee to monitor my credit score. But as far as would I do anything to get a boost, girl, I wouldn't do that. If you got pretty good credit, what you trying to get it better for? Like, are you trying to get a home? What are you trying to do? And if you're trying to get a home, a lot of times they will have somebody go over your report and be like, hey, you need to pay this, get this off, call and try to get negotiated. If you just having it just, I guess, for clout, like say like, girl, I got an 800. Okay, cool. But I'm not going to pay to get it boosted to get that. So I don't know. Better luck with that one, Latina, girl. I don't know, mama. Alrighty. The next one comes from, it looks like Baby Girl. She says, hey, Shalae, I watch your videos all the time. I just have a question. I'm a single mom on SSI and I just had a baby. Do I qualify for the extra $1,100? If so, when do I claim it? Well, baby girl, you didn't tell me, mama, when you had your baby. So if you had your baby in 2020, then yes, you do qualify. Kiss your baby because, you about to get that $1,100. But if you had your baby this year in 2021, congratulations on having your bundle of joy. You may be able to go ahead and get that $600 when you file next year. Does that make sense? Because your $600 was just given this year. But on there, it's still worth looking into, right? So, I mean, go ahead. When you go to file your taxes, girl, ask them. Like, what's the worst they could say? No? Okay. It was no before you asked. So, moving along. Alrighty. The next one comes from Charlene. Hey, friend, have you found out anything about Maryland pandemic EBT for school? Yes, they haven't approved it. The only states that have been approved is Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. I'm missing one. It might be Ohio. I'm missing one. And I know Puerto Rico, but it's one more I'm missing. But Maryland is not on the list. That is what I do know. So as of right now, some states, I don't know if Maryland has even submitted the paperwork. I've discussed this before. Alabama has not submitted the paperwork. It's going to be up to you to probably reach out and see, hey, has your state even submitted the paperwork? Because I don't know. If they don't put it in the news, I don't work for them. All right. So moving along. The next one comes from Janice. Will all Social Security recipients begin the $200 increase for those with low income SS checks? So as of right now, Janice, it's not really a priority. So they're not really talking about the $200 boost for the Biden's administration. He said that he hasn't forgotten about the Social Security, but I don't know how the rules and the parameters are going to work out for that. I'm sorry, girl. Like, it's nothing. I mean, and I done looked, and I'm super duper nosy, but I couldn't find it. All right, so the next one comes from Claudia. Are people who exhausted their PUA going to get it back in Georgia? I am looking and I cannot get an answer. So if you exhausted and then do you qualify for the extended benefits, you're probably going to have to log into your online portal and see, does it have any information where you need to submit documentation? Do you need to reapply? Is there a certain form that you need to fill out for being on extended benefits? I don't know if you're going to get the additional weeks. I don't live in Georgia. So on there, if they don't put it in the news, but from other states, what they were doing is sometimes you just had to fill out that form. And if you log in, most of the Department of Labor, like they have on there the instructions. So you probably just gonna have to look it up and see, mama. Alrighty. The next question comes from Octavia, she says, I got my W-2s a couple days ago. I filed them the same day. I went and checked my thing and it's finally saying my check will be mailed out on February 2nd. What will they do in this situation? Will it be taken from my taxes? Great question, Octavia. So I answered this in a video that right now they are looking, it's like the taxpayer advocate program, where they're looking at trying to stop the IRS from taking people's stimulus to use towards their taxes. So if you owe the IRS, just say taxes, they're trying to get it where they can't take your stimulus check. But you know, and I know, like, they're down to the wire, right? We're already pretty much February 1st. And so because they're going to start accepting taxes between February 12th and February 15th, the IRS is like, they don't know if their systems will be done in time to stop that. But that is the goal, that if you do owe, then you won't have to pay. But I don't know if that's going to work out. So don't hold me to it. The next one comes from Star. Hey, Shalae, I love your channel. I watch it daily. Thank you, girl. Love your personality for being real. I was wondering if I should wait until February 3rd to start my 1040 on IRS Free File. I'm a non-filer. To see if I get my dependent $600, which I have not received just yet. The reason why I asked is because on the first round stimulus, I did not receive the dependent money on my direct deposit. I received the $500 via direct deposit for my 14-year-old. Some folks say they've received payments different from the original way of payment. Yes, so you're right. You can go ahead and file either way. Like, you can file if it comes, you know, like, you're good. They're going to go ahead and find it. But girl, I would definitely go ahead and file, but your stimulus payments can come a different way from the way that they came before. So you do have that on there. All right, the next one comes from, let's see here. Hold on, y'all. We got some of the questions are asking on there a few different things. All right, here. Shalae, this comes from Audrey. She says, is there a way to change your bank account number? Non-filers in the IRS portal may have my old account. I'm on Ssdi. Social Security has my correct account number. So on there, as of right now, when people are going to the Get My Payment portal, they were saying it was not allowing them to update their information. But if Social Security has your correct account number and that's what you're doing, like you're a non-filer, it's going to come directly. They're going to pull your information from Social Security. So you should still be good, mama. Alrighty, here. The next one comes from, let's see here, Cynthia. Hey girl, thank you for all your hard work. I was wondering if we can submit our taxes before February 12th via TurboTax. For instance, to get a head start since so many people will be filing taxes. I have a feeling it's going to be crazy on that day. Yeah, so I applaud you, Cynthia, because I would definitely be filing my taxes a lot earlier as well. So yeah, can you submit it? Yeah, and you know, if they accepted early, girl, the earlier the better. But go ahead and prepare yourself, because they're saying 21 days, right? So you definitely want to go ahead and prepare yourself for that. But that's all I have, guys. Some of the questions are being repeated over and over on there. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, buy my ebook, buy my planner. I can't wait to see what happens this week regarding the stimulus check. And yeah, hopefully, you know, we had that money, child. All right, that's all I got, guys. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.